Hello, Miguel. How are you?
I'm well, Megan. How are you?
I'm great. I'm a huge RuPaul's Drag Race fan, so I'm
Same.
very excited to chat with you. And I was rewatching all of the choreography from the last season. It's just all so amazing. Um, and my first question was, how far ahead did you know what you were going to be choreographing? It has to be a really daunting task.
You know what? It is. There's no lie about it. It is quite daunting. And honestly, I think at best, maybe I had on some challenges 2 days ahead of schedule. Like I had 2 days before to prep the material.
Oh
Yes,
my gosh.
it happens so fast. Sometimes only a day.
Oh
Because
my gosh. So did you know though, like there was going to be like ahead of time, did they tell you, oh, we're going to be doing Moulin Rouge this season or like,
no, I knew honestly, let's say we film on a Tuesday, I maybe knew the week before at max. But that's just like that I knew the concept of what they wanted. That
oh
means
my
that
gosh.
doesn't mean I knew like that doesn't mean I didn't have this I had the script or the music or yeah, it works so fast. It's real. Like the competition is real and it works so fast that they're building and creating these challenges as they're going.
Wow, I had no idea that that's how fast it was. What's it like actually seeing the queens? Like when you start working with them, how long does that process take? And what's it like seeing, like kind of meeting these queens, even when you're kind of doing the first initial things that you're choreographing?
I mean, it's a lot of fun just because queens normally have a huge personality, and I thrive off of huge personalities. So it's a lot of fun for me. And normally normally like a day or two time is what you have with the queens, but because it's so high pressure, you see the best and the worst and the everything of them. So it's quite a candid experience.
I loved the girl groups challenge. I'm a huge fan of like, especially the 60s girl groups. So I was just enamored with everything you did. But I was wondering if, did you have any specific performances from specific girl groups that you were trying to emulate?
There was one Ronettes.
I love them.
Yeah, there was one Ronettes performance that I watched. I forget where it was. It could have been, I'm not sure which show it was, but I just they had such a stapled personified character that it was the one thing that I kept thinking about when trying to choreograph that challenge. But there was a Ronettes clip that really inspired me.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mhm.
Um, so with the Moulin Rouge, musical, I guess. I was watching it thinking this had to be, I mean, it's like 11 minutes long. How
Yeah.
that had to be, and then the now knowing that you just get that like maybe a week before, not even, how long did it take to put that together? And yeah, what was like the process of that? Because I feel like there's probably so much going on. And it's so impressive because you're putting on like a little mini stage musical. Like,
Yes,
really?
fully.
Yeah.
Everyone is. The thing is though that everyone is. Art department is, costume
Yes.
is, everyone is coming together to create this 11-minute huge production number. Um, I would say, I mean, logistically speaking, I have about a day and a half
Wow.
to put it and to place it on the queens, get them rehearsed, teach them everything, teach the dancers, work it out with the props. About a week and about a day and a half max.
Wow.
They film it. Yes, it's incredible. I remember it was the first season that I got asked to do the musical was last season, so I was really excited. And when they presented me the task and then the timeline, initially I was like, "There's no way that this is gonna." Just, it doesn't make any logistical sense. I don't comprehend. And then you get thrown into there, and it's like either you survive and you succeed or you die. You almost feel like you're in the competition too. So here I
I was
am.
just thinking that. Yeah.
Yes, very much so. And you have other, I think every department almost feels like that. But it's a funny thing, pressure, because I think it, how do I say it? it makes you figure things out. And though chaotic and frantic most of the times, there's such a sweet spot there that your creativity just keeps feeding you ideas, and at times where you could have sworn that there was no more ideas left in you.
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes when I have like a deadline or something too. It's like you have to like having that fire under you kind of makes like you get different results and that you never thought you could get.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I'm a chronic, oh my God.
Procrastinator? Are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, and my whole life, consistently since I was in elementary. So I think honestly that's why I do so well on the show choreographically because I've done it my whole life.
That's so funny. Were you surprised at, or I was thinking about how you probably have to know the queen's strengths a bit in order to know what to throw at them, or maybe you don't. Like, is that a part of it?
You know what? I have no idea the Queen's strength because unless I've worked with them prior, which rarely
Yeah, I guess that's
happens.
true.
I had a little bit of luxury last season because I did the girl group challenge, so I had a little bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
But even then, by the time the Rusical happened, you don't know which queens are still there or which aren't. You
Yeah. I was
so
wondering about that because I thought, did you kind of get an inkling that, oh, like Willow was gonna be around a while or Lady
no.
Camden? No?
I mean, you have your favorites.
Yeah.
You're rooting for them as much as you can, not knowing anything that's happening. So when you come back to the Rusical and you don't see one of your favorites, you're like, oh my God, I had no idea. Like I could have sworn they were gonna be here till the end.
That's
Um,
so funny.
yeah, it's crazy. But going back to what you asked, I'm quick at I have kind of like a little like a little magic pill where once I put a move on someone, I can tell if it resonates in their body or it doesn't. And the second it doesn't, I give them maybe like 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'm like, no, change it. There's no need, and we have no time.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. I kept thinking about too how like even like Lady Camden does so well in the Rusical as kind of the like ringleader of everything or the ringmaster type of role. Um like are you ever surprised by like oh wow like this looks like I mean your job is to put on like a mini Broadway performance but
yes,
these queens are really taking to this and like they look the part.
yes, 100%. Um, I mean, I think I expected the worst because I thought there's no way in hell this is gonna happen. So when it all started coming together, and then these queens start presenting different talents that you had no idea they had. Working with Camden was one of the best things that ever happened to me, solely because we've had similar training in dance. So then I was able to like, oh, do this, because she really could. So
Yeah,
it was
she's so
exciting.
good.
Yeah, she's great. She's phenomenal.
Yeah. They're
It was
all great. They were all like I love the little things like I think it was well the one with you the one part where you had the two guys on like chains like dogs coming out.
Yes, for Deja. Wasn't
Yes.
that cute?
I love that.
And I went to Home Depot to buy those chains.
You really.
Yes, I went to Home Depot to buy those chains and the collars. The collars, they're fashion collars that I wear sometimes with outfits. So I had those already. But I had the idea and there was no time to run it through production. I was like, if I run it through production, I'm not gonna get it. There's just no time. They're gonna be like, we can't get chains and collars. So I was like, I'm getting the chains and collars. And I just brought them to set and I was like, this is part of it. And they loved it.
That's so funny because I actually wanted to ask you about like costuming about how I noticed with the finale there's like diabetes costume there's so much they have so much influence on the choreography and I was wondering how closely did you work I mean you talked about like kind of coming together with everybody but with that specifically how closely did you work with costuming to figure out the movements that would work with the costumes.
I mean, the finale was such a blind go at it. It was something I've also never experienced. You do a lot
Wow.
of on RuPaul, but the costuming almost like the queens for the finale at least the queens decided on their costuming, and I just took the initiative to do a Zoom call like this, and just they gave me then like this is what I'm wearing, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do. By then I had a really good relationship with them, so I just did my best to cater to the elements that they were already bringing to the finale.
That's amazing. Wow, you're just a genius. The fact that you're able to
They keep
like do
saying
that.
that. You know what's funny though? It's like these are things that we as dancers and choreographers have experienced our entire career, so we view them as normal.
Yeah.
When you start being asked these questions and you start reflecting, you're like, wait, this isn't normal, and it's actually quite incredible what you're able to do in such
Yeah.
time. I acknowledge that too.
I just have one last question. So you've done so much this season. Was there anything in particular, like a piece of choreography, or did you have a favorite? Is there a favorite thing that you worked on?
Um, I mean, the Rusical was such a bucket list moment and a dream come true. And honestly, stepping back from it at the end, I saw a product that was really reflective of the type of work that I like to do. And so I was proud that on television there was something that I could say, yes, I choreographed that and I back it up and I'm proud and that has my name all over it. So I would say that. And then kind of like a little different thing would be I loved doing Willow's I Hate People
I
choreography.
love that.
Me too, just because they and I really have a similar sense of humor. And so it was nice to step out of the box and do something kind of like mean and bitter and just really cool and different. So I would
Yeah. Oh, I love that one too. Those are
say
both great picks.
thank you.
Well, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, so it's like my life. I like that's
Girl,
like
isn't it
breathing
not?
and watching RuPaul's Drag Race.
I do too. I watch past seasons all the time.
Me too. Yeah.
Good. It's such a dream come true. I'm honestly so floored by the fact that I'm here. So
Well, I can't wait to see whatever you come up with next. So awesome.
thank you so much. You're gonna love it. The new season's looking really great.
Oh, yay. I can't wait. Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome, Megan. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.